Daily update, May 2nd, I believe. This may be the most updated transformation day yet. So we have a heater here. I spoke to Rich about the pipes. He said that they have a piece that he could bring, and it's plastic, and it would just cover over it. It could be painted metal. And I said, well, you know, what about sanding these and making them shine bright copper? But either way, it's still going to look like a pipe for what he had. You know, he's willing to work with us on whatever it is. I also spoke to him about, I guess I'll just hit the camera. I spoke to him about thermostats. I told him Wi-Fi enabled, but the cheapest that are out there. So he's drawing up a bid. The thermostats he was going to put in cost $29.99 each, and that was included in his bid. So anything above that in terms of thermostat price is what we'll have to come up with for those. There are 9 thermostats in the house, so if it's $10 more, it's $90. All right. Here's this bathroom. We have this God Morgan. We have a sink that's hung. There's a nice mirror. Here is the hardware for here. Now there's a, whoo, I can smell that thing's been open. There's a bar that needs to get installed here, and Rich couldn't find any place where we had listed a height. So George, I need a height from you. You know, where do you want this bar to be located for the faucet? This room has some nice, pretty trim in it. You can see it's gone around. And this door, I just cleaned up the frame. The frame still needs to be shellacked and, you know, cleaned up the threshold. But you can see there is still some, this has been, you know, stripped and shellacked. And then this is just bare, you know, been cleaned off. But that looks very nice and complete. But we'll still, you know, we'll still shellac that over. Okay, there was that. There's that. Now let's go to the kitchen. We have some cabinets hanging over here. The microwave will go there. The refrigerator goes right there. I spoke to George about this. There's not enough of these. I see that we ordered 5, and they come in 7-foot lengths. Before I officially say we need more, we need to hang some more of it, but I just don't have an official number of how much more we're going to need, but I think we need more. We have these put in. They measured it today, and this, it's tough to see in here, this is the edge of the island where my fingers are. And when they were measuring it, Cody and Ron thought that there was going to be, that this was like an inch, excuse me, that this was an, oh, why do I have the hiccups? And that this was an inch too wide. I said, well, if that's the case, you know, there's never any, I always like to have a little playroom in between here so you can get things in and out. That we can hide that, but that's where a dishwasher goes. You can see we cut in the sink. We had to move one of Glenn's boxes because his box was in there. You can see, you can hear the vent saying, come on in. That vent flap is there and it comes down. Anyway, okay, that's that. They put in heaters down here. Here are the heaters for the living room. You can see them. They fit underneath the windows. They hung this one on this wall here. All right. They didn't do the kitchen yet because we just, they slammed through it. So let's go upstairs and take a look. Okay. We have a sink, medicine cabinet, toilet, vanity. Look at this. There's water. Toilet flushes, heater. This room is more or less done, except for electric. Looks like his one wire is way too far out, and that one's in anyway. These backs are very thin. He can do whatever he needs to run wires and such, and all the drawers are still come out. The plumbers put it in because they wanted it to look nice, but we still have access to the interior walls. We have a toilet here. George is concerned about how far these can open. This door will be able to open about 80 degrees. This one can open as far as it, as far as it can. We have water. Toilet. Oh, they put in an HRV thing. I only know because there's insulation all over the floor. Thanks for cleaning up, guys. That's what they look like. Take a look. All right. Again, we have another toilet. This is the child seat height, so it's, or is the other one? One of the powder rooms is lower down. I think it's this one. Again, we have water. That works. This is the old toilet from the red bathroom. You can see at the very base there's just a little bit of red from the red floor paint. Looks lonely while sitting over there by itself, doesn't it? Maybe there has to be a shelf or something goes there. But we have this double sink. Nice double sink. Water. Water. Heater. Okay. That's that. Now, oh, I only have 3 minutes left on my memory card, so I have to book it. Move faster, move faster. Don't need that on. Good, that switch works. Shocking. No, no, okay. Let's turn these off. And unplug those. That didn't do anything. Okay, I'll come and get that later. Something's missing. Something large is missing. And we decided to just pick it up today and walk it over and just deal with it, and it's gonna hurt. And anyway, you can see the house grew a lot. Those are just to keep the staircase from wobbling in the breeze, but this is the cribbing we came up with. It's fully holding the deck. Oh. It will be a large, imposing element. There's where it cuts back. The only thing, now that I see it up here, that, I don't know, concerns me, but I think we might need to reevaluate the design, is this staircase, as it ends, is coming close to this window. If we follow that line, you know, we're going to be out to here, halfway in front of that window. I think it might be worth entertaining coming to this step, putting in a platform here, and then turning the staircase and going out. You know, it doesn't give us that straight run, but otherwise we have such a nice window. And what will we look at? Well, we'll look at the inside of a deck and stairs. The other thing I was thinking, this is good storage space. Not that it's totally watertight, but you know, once all that cribbing is out of there, it's just that, you know, there's some serious space underneath there. You know, that could be used. We could put a hatch in there for something, you know, if maybe we tarp off underneath and have a lock, you know, a little door. Just thinking out loud. Anyway, I have 23 seconds left in my memory, so that's all you're gonna get. Have a good one. May 2nd.